All right, good afternoon again. I will read out a statement on the decision by the U.S. to withdraw from the Paris Agreement. The decision by the United States to withdraw from the Paris Agreement on climate change is a major disappointment for global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and promote international security. The Paris Agreement was adopted by all the world's nations in 2015 because they recognize the immense harm that climate change is already causing and the enormous opportunity that climate action represents. It offers a meaningful yet flexible framework for action by all countries. The transformation envisaged in the Paris Agreement is already underway. The Secretary General remains confident that all other parties to the Paris Agreement will continue to demonstrate vision and leadership, along with very many cities, states, and businesses in the United States and around the world, by working for the low-carbon, resilient economic growth that will create quality jobs and markets for the 21st century economic prosperity. It is crucial that the United States remains a leader on environmental issues. The Secretary General looks forward to engaging with the American government and all actors in the United States and around the world to build the sustainable future on which our grandchildren depend. And I'll take one or two questions. Yes.
Thank you, Stefan. One question is, how long does it take for the United States government to pull out of the Paris Agreement according to what have been agreed upon in Paris? And during that transition period to exiting the agreement, do they still have to fulfill their full obligations under or not?
The agreement is an open document. I'm not going to comment at this point on any legal issues, but any questions you have that are specific to the agreement should be to UNFCCC. Yes, and then Matthew.
Thank you, Stefan. President Trump said that he will be willing to renegotiate the way of the United States into the agreement or have a different agreement. How would that work? Because it didn't seem like he knew who were the players to renegotiate it.
That's a question to the states' parties and to the parties that negotiated the agreement. Matthew?
Sure. President Trump said that he quoted unnamed UN climate officials as saying that $100 billion a year is peanuts, and quoted another official who said that $400 billion is the actual estimate of what it would take. What is the Secretary General's estimate, and how would he respond to this criticism that the number is ever growing and too large?
There's a clear need for green climate financing, and those questions can be addressed to the Green Climate Fund. Stefano, and then I'll take one more.
Yes, the question is because there was a speech of Secretary General, of course, 2 days ago. When he did that speech, that speech was delivered knowing, practically assuming that President Trump was going to withdraw and give it this speech, or it was still in his words that pronounced 2 days ago, then there was still hope that this was not going to happen?
The speech was given when it was. Obviously, I think people were curious and anticipating the decision by the U.S. government. We had no way of knowing what the decision would be. The speech was really an opportunity for the Secretary General to deliver his first major address on climate. Yep.
Thank you. So the statement says that Secretary General remains confident that others will continue to follow the Paris Agreement, but what does he expect will be the practical effects of the U.S. not participating?
Again, I think on issues related to the agreement itself, you should talk to UNFCCC, and obviously we look forward to engaging with the American government following the announcement. Sato, and then we'll go.
How did you hear his comparison between Paris and Pittsburgh?
It's not for me to comment. Thank you.